Hey people, and welcome to my number 4 Facebook Live. And this time it is all about curiosity. So I hope you are all curious to what I've got for you today. Feel free to comment, to ask any questions, anything you would like. I gave you a joke or a riddle, like maybe last week or a few weeks ago, about the dog and the receptionist. So I don't know if you've seen it. And I asked for the ending to that story. And I don't know if you knew the ending, but if you didn't, I would really like to know if you went on Google and if you Googled it, if you wanted to know the answer. That would be my question. So let me remind you if you haven't seen the riddle or the joke. So a man went into a hotel and saw a large dog sitting next to the reception desk. "Does your dog bite?" he asked the receptionist. "No," she said. So the man bent down to stroke the dog. It jumped up and bit his hand. "I thought you said that your dog didn't bite." The receptionist got up from her seat and looked over her desk at the dog and replied. And my question was, what did she say? What did the receptionist say? Well, she said, if you know, you can always let me know in the comments. But she said, "That's not my dog." So the answer is, that's not my dog. But this is a really nice riddle because it ties with the topic today, and it's curiosity. So this person was curious. He started a conversation with the receptionist about the dog. So what is curiosity? Curiosity is a strong desire to know something. If you have a better definition, you can always, let me know. But it's a strong desire to know something. And it is a drive of learning. Because you want to know more, you want to find out, you want to know the answers to your questions. You are not satisfied with what you know. So there is a gap between what you know and what you don't know. Because if you know everything, then you are happy. And if you know nothing, then you don't need to know anything. But it is the gap between what you know and what you don't know that makes you curious. You want to know the answers. You want to close the gap. And so there are 3 reasons why is curiosity important. I believe that you all agree that if I talk about Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, and all these, intellectual giants, we will all agree that they were curious. Do you agree? So they were curious. They wanted to know more. They never gave up. They may fail, but they always wanted to continue and find out the answer. So why is curiosity important? A, because it makes your mind active. You are not passive. Your mind is not passive when you are curious. And is that a good thing? Is having an open mind, active mind, a good thing? Of course it is, because it's like a muscle. You exercise it and it grows. So you should keep your mind active. And you do it by being curious. Another thing is, it makes your mind open. I think we all agree that having a closed mind is quite dangerous. And it doesn't serve you well. So when your mind is open, you are open to new ideas, to new possibilities, to new solutions, which is always an amazing thing. When you are learning English or just in life. So curiosity is very important because it makes your mind open to new ideas, to new possibilities. And the third one is, it brings excitement to your life. And if you are like me, I do not like sameness. I like change. I like when things change and there's always something new. So curiosity brings excitement because you will always look at things, and if there is something new that comes, you will see like a door. It's like a door that opens for you. And you will be attracted because you will want to know what's behind the door. But if you think that it's boring, then you will be stuck. You will not want to do anything with it. So I really like the fact, I think this one is the most important, I think, to me, that it brings excitement into your life and fun. You can let me know which one you feel is the one that, the reason you feel is the one that's most important for you. Whether the mind, curiosity makes your mind active, open, or it brings excitement into your life. So these are the 3 reasons that curiosity is important. Now, I always, like with my previous Facebook Lives, I also gave you tips. So I have 3 tips for you. How can we develop curiosity? Keep an open mind. Always be willing to learn, relearn, unlearn things, and change your mind. I'll give you a very recent example. When I was thinking about today's Facebook Live, I always prepare. And I was teaching this morning, and I had a student. And this was the last lesson today, because in England school finishes like mid-July. And I prepared a song. And I had this one student, and she said, Beata, I don't like English songs. I don't understand them. The words are difficult. I don't like it. And I could tell that she was negative. She didn't like the fact that we were going to have a song. And I tried to explain to her, and I said, listen, this is a very easy song. Yes, it is English, it is a modern song, but the grammar is easy, it's present continuous. So, and she was a bit like, she had a go. She did really well. And then at the end of the lesson, I told her, and I said, listen to this song maybe 20 times per day. And every day, maybe listen to the radio, to the television, just more music every day. And I could tell that at the end, her attitude changed. And this is a very nice example of having an open mind. Because if you think it's difficult, it's boring, I don't like this, I don't understand English songs, English grammar is difficult, then Then nothing will change. So, keep an open mind. Learn, relearn, unlearn things. Change your mind about things. Be willing to experiment and see what happens. That's number one. Tip number two, ask questions. Ask questions relentlessly. I would say maybe ask more questions than hold on, how shall I say it? Like, ask more questions than answers, or seek more questions than answers. And again, I have an example from my experience. As I say, I don't teach theory, I teach, from experience. Sometimes my students apologize for asking questions. They say, Beata, I'm really sorry, I have another question. And this. Well, actually, all these questions, why, how, when, which, where, they are your friends. You need to ask questions. And from my experience, I will never be offended or angry or annoyed. Another question, the same question. No. Ask questions relentlessly. That's a really good tip. You develop your curiosity. You grow when you ask questions. The phenomenon, it's called a hungry mind. A hungry mind is mind that wants to learn and find out new things. And this is what we need to develop, this hungry mind. Because it's a predictor for achievement, for success. So tip number two, ask questions. Don't worry, just ask. Even if you feel it's a stupid question. No, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay? So that was number two. And number three, don't label anything. Because if you say, and I had a Facebook Live about the learning styles. If you label things as boring, English is boring, or English grammar is boring, or English tenses are boring, or hard, or there's no logic, or the pronunciation, if you label something, how do you think you will feel about learning it? There won't be much excitement. And the reason, as I said before, you need to see it as fun, as something that you would like to do. So you need to be excited about your learning about English. So don't label anything as boring. See it as a new way of learning, of expanding, and you never know what you can find out. And from my experience, it's always like that. You see it as fun, you enjoy it, you learn, and you even forgot what you thought before, that English is boring. So, don't label anything as boring. Yeah? So that was tip number 3. And another thing is that you can always expand. You can always start watching. If there is a new film and you don't like, maybe you feel, oh, my English is not good enough, I can't watch this, watch it. Maybe there is a new book or somebody recommended a new book. Read the book. You don't need to understand everything. Have an open mind, enjoy it, and you'll see what happens. Just be curious. Talking of books, I can invite you to join my reading challenge. I have started a reading challenge in July. We are on day 12, I think, today, and every day I give you a little task, so you can join this reading challenge. Pick up a book maybe and start reading something easy. You don't need to start with a whole thick novel. That's one thing. And there is also something else I would like to tell you at the end. I am doing a webinar about the brain, activate the power of our bilingual brain, and it is next Saturday at 6 p.m. and it's online, and the webinar is free. And you know, I have always been curious about our mind, how our mind works, and what happens when you learn a second language, and how this can change or help you shift your identity and your thinking. And as I said previously, I have qualified as a neuroencoding specialist. And I've got something I would really like to share with my students or with people who are learning English. So if you are curious, I have this webinar next Saturday. You can find the information on my Facebook, and I would be more than happy, you know, to have you there, so you can register and you can just find out more how you can improve your English faster, how you can change your life with really simple things. Okay, excuse me. Okay. So I think, oh, I'm okay. So I think I have to finish now. Thank you for watching, and just remember that only an hungry mind can grow. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. And I need to finish because I think I need more drink. Bye-bye. Thank you.